What's up, YouTube? It's your boy M8trix21 back with yet another video. We got something a little bit different here today. We're going to do a custom Funko Pop. We did this before. This time we're going to record it. Let's get right into it. Let's go. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you never miss a video. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks for stopping by. Hit that like button. Now let's get to the pops. So if you guys been around the channel, you know I did this custom Charizard, the shiny Charizard. It's a metallic Charizard. There's metallic paint on it. The eyes glow in the dark. The actual one back of the wings glow in the dark. I don't know why I did that. But the red on him glows in the dark. And it's a really cool pop overall. But I didn't put a custom sticker on there. I still want to do that. But today, we have another pop in my collection that I want to customize. And it's going to be this bad boy. This Rengoku Walmart exclusive glow in the dark. I want to change him up a little bit. I have another one in my collection, so I'm not losing the pop. But I want to change this one up a little bit. I want to make him, unfortunately, appear like he did after he ran into Akaza. Yeah, I know. Not all the way at the end of it, but, you know, he got a little bloodied up. So we're going to make this bad boy the bloody version of Rengoku. So it's a couple things we got to do here. First thing we got to do is, well, let's take him out of the box so we can talk about it. And the reason I'm doing this one because I messed the box up. Yeah, somehow I got a punctured hole in it. I have no idea how that happened. I don't know if it was like that when I bought it from Walmart. Who knows? There's a couple things we got to do with this bad boy. As you can see right here, besides just putting like blood splatter on him and blood in certain areas, which you can see on this picture right here, this is kind of what I want to do with him. This is what we got to do first. First thing we got to do is with this eye right here, we've got to make it the same color as the skin. So I got to match that skin color because that eye is closed under the blood. So we got to make it the same color his eyelid would be, as well as putting for his eyelash like a line that showed his eyes closed. So we have to do that. That's the first thing. Second thing is we got to do like an outline to show where I want to put the blood at. And I got to determine if I want to paint directly onto the skin and see how that blood looks, or do I want to put gesso on it first so I can get a good base layer or kind of like a primer layer on it. I haven't done too many customs. Like I said, I did the Charizard, and I did use the gesso on this to kind of give me a solid base so I can kind of do that black, because otherwise just painting it on didn't work too well. So we're going to probably do that, outline it, make sure I match the paint as close as I can to the skin so his eye looks closed, put a line for his eyelid, and we're going to put some paint on him. We're going to paint this bad boy. I want this eye to still glow. I still want this eye to glow. And speaking of glow, this one can't glow if his eye's closed. So I got to find a way to make sure that doesn't glow through the paint. But I want this eye to still glow, and I may decide to go in and put how his pupils look with the yellow rings in his eye. So I think I should do that as well. But definitely, we're going to change some stuff up with this bad boy. I'm not going to do any kind of customizing the actual figure. I'm just going to be a paint job, a simple paint job, and hopefully we can get this bad boy looking dope, looking cool, and looking true to the actual, or true enough to the anime. So without further ado, let's get right into this bad boy. Let's go. So like I said, I want to get an outline of where I want to actually do the paint at. So I'll get a pencil and kind of just draw on the pop where I want to put the paint or the paint splatter. And for this, it's pretty simple. Like I said, the pencil can easily be erased. So I'm trying to do it kind of light as I can, and just kind of do as close to the actual image as possible. I don't want it to be exactly the same because I do want to have some kind of character for itself. But like I said, we're going to do the paint splatter or paint drip. I mean, the paint as the blood splatter, kind of like that. A little bit by his mouth as well. And on the other side, we are going to do the custom eye. So I'm going to add the yellow part, the yellow ring around the eye, and then the white in the middle of it. So we'll just draw the outline for that so I can know where I want to paint at, even though it's pretty simple. So now we can look at it. Like I said, I have the eye where I'm going to close the eye at. And like I said, it looks pretty close to the actual image, but enough difference that it, you know, I can do my own thing. So next step will be painting it. So you know what, let's go and get the paints out and start painting it. So first thing I want to do is kind of close off that eye, make it look like it's just skin. So we'll do that first. Try to get as close as possible, but it really won't matter how close it is because most of it will be covered anyway. So we don't really have to do it as close as the actual skin tone as possible. And on the other eye, like I said, we're gonna do the yellow ring around it, and then the white part in the middle for the pupil. So it's a little tricky with these paintbrushes. I could have got like a smaller paintbrush and did it a little bit cleaner. You know, you're just learning as you go along with it. But it looks pretty dope. Like I said, I like the way it looks. It's coming along pretty good. Other eye, I'm waiting for it to dry so I can get going to it with the actual red paint. So Yeah, and this one, like I said, now you see the finished product for the right eye. You see the white in it. That's pretty cool. And this first layer of the blood, I don't think I'm going to have to use the gesso. I think it'll go pretty well just putting red paint on it. So it's working pretty well as I go on with that. Just put more layers, let it dry, more layers, let it dry. And then it should come out pretty good. So just painting more layers on the red paint, giving that kind of blood look to it. And I decided to put a little bit on the other side as well because I've seen some images where he has blood on the other side of his cheek. So I had to put a little bit over there as well, just to give more of it than just one little splatter. And here's almost the finished product. I still don't have the eye closed, but I decided to put that a little bit by his mouth as well. A little bit in his hair, a little blood there, here and there. And then I decided to kind of dirty up his cape with some brown paint. Looks pretty good, like, cause I mean he was fighting, he was in that dirt, so kind of muddy it up a little bit, and I think it looks pretty good. I don't have to do too much to it, kind of like a dry brown paint on it, so it worked out. So let's move on to the details, and for this one I'm going to need the smallest brush I got to do these little black lines. So let's do that closed eyelid first over the red paint. I was going to do it under it, but I think over it is a little bit better, and it looks a little bit cleaner in my opinion. So we do that. But first we're going to do a little bit of marks here and there for like the eyes, a little bit of dirt here and there, like just a little, like make them look a little bit more scuffed up. And I think this works. I think it works pretty well. Like the lines make it look a little bit more worried, a little bit more like, you know, a little bit more intense in my opinion. Not quite cell shading and nothing like that, but just small detail lines. And we still, like I said, we got to do that closed eyelid, but I like the way it looks. It looks pretty dope. Like I said, it gives it more of that, you know, this dude's in a rough fight, more of that battle damage look to it, and I think it works well. Just something different. So guys, I got done with this custom Rengoku Funko Pop, and I think I did a pretty decent job. I mean, for only my second customized Funko Pop, like I said, it's simple this time, just a little paint job, a slight paint job correction, but it looks pretty dope, and I'm gonna put it on the rotator so you guys can see it. Make sure you let me know in the comments how you feel about it. Did I do a good job, or should I do more of these? Just let me know down below, and I can take constructive criticism pretty well. I'm a graphic designer, so I should be able to. But let me know in the comments how you feel about this. Did I do a good job, or did I ruin the Funko Pop? I think it's dope, but you know, that's just my opinion. But that's all I have for you on this one. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. This your boy M8trix21. Now let's get to this pop. Let's go. Perfect.